All right, here we go. What is up? It is Dre. Welcome to CORTALK Weekly, your post-meal dose of real talk on anything and everything gym related. If you're deep in prep, stuck in the off-season limbo, or just starting to take this fitness thing seriously, inside and outside the gym, this is where we talk all about it. So grab your meal and listen up.
All right, what is going on? We are finally here. It is episode 1 of the CORTALK Weekly. I just finished my workout, and now we're having our post-workout meal, cream of rice. Favorite meal. The one thing I look forward to while I'm in prep. We got 50 grams of cream of rice right now, 60 grams of vanilla whey protein. We got 1 banana, 2 grams of ground cinnamon. I just realized I forgot to put honey on here. I forgot my 50 grams of honey. That's a little disappointing. Prep brain. That's okay. We'll add honey in another meal maybe, and we'll try that out later. But episode 1, I kind of want to make this short and sweet, more so because one, I still have a little bit of anxiety, right? In terms of I don't know how I want to approach this podcast I don't know how I want to navigate through this whole idea that I have in my head of starting this, right? And I think the biggest thing I kind of want to talk about right now is more so one, update you guys on my prep. So I'm currently about 5 weeks out. We started prep back in January. No, sorry. First week of February, I guess you could say, was the first official prep check-in. So we've been on prep for about 5 months now, almost 20. What's 5 times 4? Almost about a little, I would say maybe 20, 21 weeks. And we started out at roughly around 226-ish pounds back in February. We're currently, this morning I was at my newest low at 193, but yesterday, Friday, I was 196 for our check-ins. And so what happened was, how I dropped the 3 pounds was, coach was like, we're going to pull the cardio for the day. We're going to allow, he was like, no fasted cardio, no post-workout cardio. Don't even focus on tracking your steps. Just go about your day. Do the best you can to chill and relax, and just try to get more sleep. And I was like, cool, I can do that. Right. So this morning, yesterday, probably only walked roughly about close to 9,000, 10,000 steps, just because for my work, I am on the gym floor a lot and I do walk around a lot. And then I did go to bed relatively early Saturday morning. I didn't have any clients, so I'm good there. I got to sleep in a little bit. So I woke up a lot tighter, a lot leaner, and we dropped 3 pounds because inflammation, water came down, which was really, really nice. So that was good. My mindset going into this prep, though, was I wanted to make sure I enjoyed this prep. And I also wanted to remember this prep. Because I've done this is my 7th prep. I've done 6 before, from 2018-ish to 2021. So that's 3 years. I've done 6 shows in 3 years. And that was very, very brutal. That was also very, very tough in the sense of my mindset going through getting ready for those 6 shows. I was just straight tunnel visioned. Everything was a blur. I don't remember a single thing during that prep. Whereas this time around, I got one. Obviously, I've learned from my past. I've taken my time to kind of get back on stage, obviously to develop the physique. So it's been about 4 years since I've stepped on stage. So yeah, like I said, I took my time, and this time around, I'm very, very much happy with the progress I'm making and the results I'm seeing. And I think it's because I was able to take my time with this. And it's as I'm getting leaner and as the body fat's coming off, I'm finally getting to see the 4 years of hard work that I put in during the off season to grow and put on as much muscle. And it's exciting because I'm like, we're almost there. We're slowly chipping away, right? And to kind of give you guys an idea of like how much weight I've put on, the last time I stepped on stage in 2021, I was 155 pounds. This time around, I think I'm gonna guesstimate. I'm probably, because we still got about like 5 more weeks. I'm probably gonna be roughly around like the high 180s. I want to say 188, maybe 189, maybe. At least when I like weigh in for check-ins. When we carb up, I'll probably be a little bit more. As of right now, it looks like I'm gonna be competing somewhere in the like the light heavyweights to heavyweight. I think the cutoff for light heavyweight is like 188, I believe. I gotta double check. It's either 188 or 190 something, right? I ideally, for me personally, I would like to compete in the heavyweights. If not, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna compete wherever my weight is. Keep in mind I'm only 5'6", so there's also that. Like there's a height and weight gap difference there. Um, but I know eventually my main goal is to kind of compete in the heavyweights. Um, I'm already kind of looking ahead because this show is more of kind of like getting my feet wet in the sense of like I just want to see where I stand. I want to see how competitive I am. Since I am competing in a different division. And one, my main goal is to place top 5. Right. I get a lot of people asking me, is like, do you think you're gonna win? Do you think you're gonna win? I'm like, to be quite frankly honest, this sport is very, very hard and it's very, very subjective. And to me personally, because I think I'm also very critical of myself and on my physique, I honestly don't think I'm where I need to be. Right. And I know even though I'm doing this prep and going into the show, my mindset is like I would be happy if I just get first call outs, right? I'm hoping there's a lot more guys competing on that day. I don't want to be stepping on a stage with like one other person, or like I want at least 6 to 7 other people minimum, so I can have a better understanding of where my level of competitiveness is at. Um, but obviously, I don't have that kind of control. So we won't know until at least maybe athletes check in, or at least until show day. But that is my goal and my mindset is top 5 for the most part. But mentally, I think I'm in a good spot. I feel really, really good. I'm happy for the most part because I remember all the other preps I've done in the past was very, very moody, very, very grumpy. Um, Not that I haven't been moody or grumpy in this prep, because I have been for sure. But the difference is I'm a lot more aware, and I kind of let whoever is dealing with me on the other side let them know, like, hey, I apologize, or hey, I'll do better, right? Whereas in the past, 4 or 5 years ago, I would kind of just shrug them off, like, and that led into me burning bridges, being an asshole, and losing friends. Right? This time around, it's a little bit different because I keep a very small, close knit circle. I'm also not a very social person, especially when I'm on prep. I'm either at work, gym, home. That's about it. So I definitely do try to limit my interactions, more so because I'm just an independent person in general. I just like my space. I just like to be by myself for the most part. Um, but yeah, that's kind of how prep is going right now. I feel really good. I'm happy. I'm excited. I probably won't feel nervous yet until maybe like a couple days before I step on stage. I've been practicing and hammering on prep, or not prep, sorry, posing. There's still a lot more work to do. Posing is a whole different thing of its. I don't know how to say it. It's just it's different. It's hard. It's very, very hard. Um, and so especially when you're posing without a mirror, I'm trying to practice posing without a mirror, and you just feel weird because it's like You're not able to see yourself and be able to make the adjustments you need. But at the same time, it's like when you're looking in a mirror, it's a little bit distorted, right? In terms of like you're seeing yourself through almost like a, was it inverse or reverse look? So compared to like someone looking at you face to face. But I would say, yeah, I can't complain. I'm happy, right? Mentally, physically, I'm in a good spot. I'm healthy for the most part. Obviously, when I'm deep into prep, um, I'm pretty sure if I were to get blood work done, there are going to be some health markers that are a little bit out of range. I would definitely know for sure my kidneys and my liver for sure. Kidneys more so because like my protein intake right now is kind of like through the roof. In the sense of I'm probably eating a little over 300 grams of protein right now, which is kind of a lot for my kidneys to kind of like break that down and like be able to function properly. As well as like, um, I am noticing that I am going to the bathroom a lot more. Obviously, because I am drinking a lot more water. I'm drinking about like 5 liters of water a day. Um, but enough about that. Anyways, okay. So, how can we tie in with mindset with you guys? Whether you're just starting out your fitness journey, starting out your weight loss journey, whatever it is, right? And I think the biggest thing to kind of like think about, right, when you are wanting to start this process is like, are you fully committed, right? Because again, we live in a day and age where social media is at the forefront, right? It's in the palm of our hands. We see it every day, right? And we just see highlights of what we like, right? Obviously, the algorithm will show things that you like or things that you might have interest in. And if you're someone that has been wanting to like lose weight and have been like looking at motivational stuff or looking at fitness influencer stuff, right, and seeing all these different physiques, all these different diet hacks and stuff like that, it can be very, very overwhelming, right? But kind of going back to the topic of mindset, it's like it could also give you a false idea of like that's not how it's going to be for the majority part of everything, especially when you start this journey, right? And so sometimes when people actually start, it's actually something that they don't really want to do because they slowly find out that it's going to require more out of them and they don't want to do that, right? And so when starting this fitness journey or weight loss journey or bulking journey or whatever phase you are in, right? You got to be fully committed. It's got to be something that you truly want to do, not it would be nice if I lost weight, right? It's not something that you would like to do. It should be something that you want to do, right? And I think what helped me was just making sure that I understand that yes, throughout this whole process, it's going to be hard. I'm going to suck, right? You're like when you try to learn something new, learn a new skill, whether it's in work, whether it's maybe you want to learn how to cook a recipe, maybe it's you wanting to learn how to train, right? Maybe it's you learning how to like do a new hobby, right? You're gonna suck in the beginning, right? But if we kind of switch that mindset and that mentality of like, if you understand that you know you're gonna suck in the beginning, that should be exciting for you, right? You should get excited because from there it's like, cool, I have the opportunity to actually grow and get better at something, right? If I'm persistent with it, if I'm consistent with it, and if I enjoy it, right? Now, when it comes to like the weight loss journey or your fitness journey, there are going to be definitely days you're not going to want to do or you're not going to be enjoying it, right? But for the most part, if it's something that you like to do or want to do, understand that it's going to be a struggle. You're going to suck. It's okay. 11 years in, the first 8 years of me trying to like build my dream physique, I guess you could say, I, I struggled. I failed a lot. I've I've learned a lot though, right? And it's just one of those things where you have to mentally tell yourself it's okay. It's okay for it to be hard because it's supposed to be hard. It's okay if I suck because I'm gonna suck, right? But once you're okay with that, now you can move forward. You can just keep moving up the steps and be like, okay, today sucked, but how can I make tomorrow better? What can I do differently from yesterday to today to improve or at least get, again, 1% better? That's a common thing you guys will probably hear in the fitness spaces. Just get 1% better. We got 365 days. If you just get 1% better each day, that's 365%. That's pretty fucking good, right? So, um, yeah, I think to start this podcast off, the message that I want to bring today is more so mindset wise, be fully committed, understand you're gonna fucking suck in the beginning. And if you understand that and you're okay with that, you will grow and you will get better. Because if you keep reminding yourself, like, damn, this sucks, how can I get better? You're gonna find, like, if you're truly committed, you're gonna find ways to get better. You're gonna, like, it's almost like if you're broke, you're gonna find ways to make money. So as long as you're persistent and you're consistent with it, those days of you getting 1% better will add up. I'm going to end it there. I hope you guys enjoyed my little yap session. I'm going to finish this cream of rice. If you liked this first episode, leave a thumbs up. Or if you didn't like it, let me know what your thoughts were. I'm still going to try to figure out how to do a sign off or an outro, whatever that may be. I'm not quite sure yet. But again, just like what I've talked about, it's going to be this podcast, going to be like small progressions over time. As I continue to make these podcasts and videos, I'm slowly going to get better. I'm going to learn what I want to do with this channel. I'm going to learn what I want to say. And I'm going to get a lot more comfortable because I know I suck at it right now. But I'm going to get better as I continue to do this. Okay. I hope you guys enjoy. Be safe. Be healthy. Do good. Be good. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.